Have you ever switched from Netflix and YouTube to normal TV and said, hey, TV is trash? I have. And it's true, it's trash. But it's not entirely their fault. They have to do it because, number one, you are not paying for it. You can't expect to not pay for something and expect it to be of high quality. So let me explain. TV stations that you get when you put on your TV and you scan for channels, they are free to air channels. Now, a lot of free to air channels actually use radio transmission to get your channels to you. Now, it's quite similar to the radio that actually use in your radio FM stations and all those things. But radios have their advantage and disadvantage. One advantage of radio is that they can go very, very far. And that's why you can be in a village and you can still get some of the channels onto your TV and you can still get FM stations. However, because it can go very far, the disadvantage is that the bandwidth, or think of the bandwidth as the pipe that delivers the channels to you, is not big enough to carry a lot of information. So sometimes you can even be driving and you realize that FM station is a lot of static noise and all those things because the pipe that delivers the information to you is not too big. So imagine that same pipe or a very similar pipe delivering audio and video on top of it. They're going to struggle a little bit with it, right? So what they tend to do is that they reduce the video and the audio quality a little bit so that they can send it through that small pipe, through that small bandwidth to your TV. And this helps so that you can also get uninterrupted service, because I think it's better to have consistent service than to have a very clear TV that keeps going off every 2 seconds. So that's what they opt to do most of the time. But someone may ask that, why is DSTV and GoTV and all those things, why are they clear and then the free-to-air TVs are not? Now, those ones, they use satellite. Now, with these channel providers, actually have built satellites in space that transmit these channels to your TV. And that's why you see you have to go and buy a very big dish and put it on your roof before you can get those channels. Now, all this infrastructure actually provides very big bandwidth, a very big pipe, so they can deliver very high quality video and audio to your TV set. Another question that may be asked is the fact that abroad, their TV stations look very, very clear. And that's true. But they don't use the same systems that we do. First off, abroad, they pay for their TV. Cable subscriptions. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. So what happens is that they have TV cables laid all over the country. When you have a TV set, all you need to do is tap from that cable and you pay a monthly subscription. So because of that infrastructure, you kind of have to pay for it. In Ghana, we don't have that infrastructure. The only thing similar to it that I can use to explain is MTN fiber. You see, they'll come and lay and they'll tell you that you're in your area and you can tap from their main fiber cable and you pay every month for it. That's quite similar to how the TV subscription works abroad. So you can cut TV3 and Metro TV and GH1 some slack because it's not entirely their fault. They're trying to do the best with what they can. That's why I realized on DSTV it's actually much clearer than what they have on the free-to-air television. So if you want high quality footage, please pay for it and you get it. I'm Michelle Manuel and I'll see you next time.